How have other authors done it in comparison to me? I'll mention one author in particular. I'm so proud of her. I don't know her personally, but so proud of her. And with some authors, this happens with a lot of authors. Not a lot, but there's a few where Alex Alistair had a viral video, and unlike a lot of other authors I've seen, they kind of have the golden key, to open that golden door, and they let it slip by without even knowing that they did. Where she took it right to a publisher, and she took off. From there, she took off. She took it to an agent. The agent saw the numbers and took it to a publisher. She got a movie deal and all these things. Where I'm different from her, not better, different, because we write very different things. But is that I am going all over the place, and I'm also building a traditionally published house. Just me and my manager. It's just right now, just us two. We're doing all the groundwork, right? Where she came into it, once she was traditionally published, she came into a team, and they really launched her. So I've been learning a lot of what they've been doing and how she's been doing it, and learning. I learned from the indie authors. I learned from the people that I see that they could be doing more, but they're not. And they're not failures. They're not at all. They're just not seeing what they have. Let me give you an example. So, not too long ago, I want to say, I think it was like May, I was done. I was ready. I was ready to hang up. I was done. I wasn't gonna write anymore. I was done. I was gonna move on. And I sat like right in the same spot, and I said, I don't know who I was talking to, but I said, if you want me to write these books, something needs to happen. If I need to go back to a 9 to 5, I ain't done. I'm straight done. I'm not, working the nights and then working the days and splitting my time and not spending enough time with my son. Like if I gotta go back to work, I'm done. I'm gonna go start my own business and do something different. But I am not going back to a 9 to 5. Like, I was dead serious. And I was telling a friend of mine, which now is my manager, Samuel Hamady, and I told him the story, and I said, yo, if I have to go back to work, I'm done. And then he said, this is the amazing part. He said, let me look at your numbers. So he's looking at, I show him my Amazon. We get on a Zoom call, show him my Amazon, and show him my TikTok sales and everything. He's like, bro, you get some serious numbers. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, I got serious numbers. He was like, bro, in the past 12 years, you sold 14,000 books, and you sold over 100 and something on TikTok and also farmers markets. So I showed him everything. And he was like, let me try to get you on a couple of shows. I kid you not. I think it was like 24 hours. He had me talking to Tom Danheiser. Tom Danheiser from Coast to Coast AM, which, if you don't know that show, is one of the biggest paranormal and woo-woo kind of shows. But they also have like serious scientists, everything. He had me talking to him. I got interviewed by him in 24 hours. It blew my mind. And then almost 30 days later, that was, I think, July 20-something, he got me on Dave Schrader's show, another paranormal show. Amazing interviews, both of them. And Dave Schrader is just an absolutely amazing person. I didn't know him personally, but I knew of him from the shows. I've listened to the shows and stuff like that. And I was blown away how quick things happen. And then I got my answer. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So when you asked me the earlier question about the 10,000 books, that's why I'm so confident. Because when I was ready and done to give up, I got my answer. So, and now I'm printing these books and it's all coming out. So life works in weird ways, and you just never know. So that's why we're hitting everything, from podcasters, reviewers. I don't care if I have to go in the corner over there and shout in the street like, hey, Father's time, I'm doing that. But it's going to happen. There is no doubt about it. I'm that delusional about it. I'm that committed, is going to happen.